welcome to day 19 of our 30-day yoga challenge. Today is a hip opening practice working on getting into pigeon and pigeon alternatives. We're going to want to be sitting on a blanket and maybe have another blanket available for extra padding and whatnot. So we're going to find a comfortable seat. Easy seat is always an option here. We're going to work on opening our hips a little bit and maybe coming into half lotus. So we're going to take our right heel towards our left hip crease. It's going to intensify this right hip. If that's too much, come back in to easy seat. We're going to stay here for a few breaths, about half our breathing practice, and then we're going to switch to the other side. And I'll cue you through that. So take a moment to draw the shoulders up towards your ears. Take a deep breath in and a big exhale out, letting go of the day, letting go of the week, and just arriving on the mat, in the body, and in the breath within that body. So soften or close the eyes and bring that full field awareness to the inhalation moving in and to the exhalation moving out. See if you can start to deepen the breath. Find more space in your inhalation. And find a deeper and fuller exhalation. All right, it's time to switch the leg. So if the right leg's on top, releasing that down and drawing the left heel to the right hip crease. Draw the shoulders back again, reconnect to that Ujjayi breath. Inhaling through the nose deeply, exhaling out the nose. See if you can inhale for the count of 6. And exhale for that same count. 3 more breaths here. Softly open the eyes. And we're going to unstack, come out of this half lotus into easy seat. Adjust through the sit bones, sweep the arms up. And exhale. Hands to the heart, making our way to tabletop. So you can either take your knees to the side or you can roll over the ankles. Coming back onto the blanket, finding tabletop, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, release. Draw the elbows, bend into the elbows, and then draw the eyes of the elbows forward. Scoop the belly button in towards the spine, or draw the belly button in towards the spine, start to flow. Feeling into your body. Feeling into the breath within the body. Our mantra of our practice today is every day is a gift. Be present in that gift. Every day is a gift. Nice. Finding a flat back, tuck your toes. We're going to come into some dog cows. So I call them dog cows. Adho Mukha Shavasana into that cow face, Virlasana. So inhale, we're going to lift the hips, look back between the heels. Exhale. Sorry, that's an inhale, sweep the heart open. Exhale, press it back, down dog. Inhale, drop the knees, sway and lift the heart. So flowing with your breath. Inhale, lift. And exhale, drops the knees, sway and lift the heart. Notice where you're feeling the stretch taking place in the body. You should feel the lengthening of the backs of the legs, behind the knees, through the calves. All right, last time. And come to tabletop, release the tops of the feet. We're gonna step the left toes back, kind of strengthen through your arms again. Find your alignment, zip up the core, press out the heel. We're gonna shift our weight slightly forward into the hands, pick up that left leg, bring a bend into the left knee. We're gonna exhale, lower the knee, so it's hovering right above the mat. Inhale, draw the left hip up, sorry, the left knee up. So you're feeling the left hip lift the knee. Looking in between the hands. Notice where you feel that. All right, last one. And then we're gonna release it down, lift, and then draw a circle with your knee. So again, you're feeling in to that left hip. Reverse that circle. And then we're gonna bring that movement to stillness, and we're gonna set that left foot to the outside edge of the left hand. We're gonna slide back on our right knee, so we're not right on the top of the knee. So walking that right knee back. You still want it to be on a blanket. If you want to, and you have blocks available, you can come up onto the blocks to release the pressure through the wrists, or you can come down onto the forearms on the blocks, or all the way down onto the forearms here. Try to keep the spine long though, wherever you are. Every day is a gift. Hands come back underneath the shoulders if you were on your forearms. We're going to take a lizard twist, left hand to the left knee, and start to open the heart. Okay, you can also have a block underneath your right hand here as well, if it's available. And again, make sure you have a blanket underneath this right knee. We're going to inhale, pick up that right foot, and exhale, lower it down. So inhale, lift. You don't want to have a lot of pain, no pain. You should always be like, ah, and never ow, or maybe like, oh, but never ow. So feeling into the body, this is where do you feel the stretch. Try to pick up that right leg, right foot, lower down with control. If it's available, hold, and maybe you stay right there. Maybe you can reach back with the left hand and find that right foot. Maybe not today. Maybe you open your heart a little bit more. Notice where you're feeling the stretch. One more breath. Release that right foot. You're going to take the left hand back to the left knee, heel toe the left foot to the center of the mat. We're going to take a little bit of the left hips back, lift the left toe mound. You can be on 10 fingers. You could also be on blocks. You can have blocks underneath both hands. So inhale, shift your weight forward, and exhale, send the hips back. Getting a deep stretch through the back of the left leg. Inhale, and exhale. Nice, last one. Coming to stillness, tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Find that high runner's lunge. And from here, we could take a twist again. There could be a block underneath your right hand, or the right hand can come to the mat. Left hand to the lift hip, or open the heart, open towards the sky. Maybe the left arm rises up. One more breath here. Left hand comes down. We're going to set the right knee back down, heel toe the left foot to the left, and send the left knee back. We're going to take it to the other side. So strengthening through the arms, we're going to press the right toe mound back, zip up the core, find your alignment in your body. Press out the heel. Shift your weight forward, pick up that right heel, draw the right knee in, and then we're going to inhale, lift, exhale, inhale, flex through the right foot, Feel into that right hip. Last one. Hold and draw a circle in one direction with the knee. Feeling into that right hip. Reverse. Find stillness. Send that right foot back, and then send that right foot to the outside edge of the right hand. Finding low lizard pose, because the left knee is down. High lizard, the left leg would be lifted. We're gonna drop or draw this left knee back. So we're not right on the top of the knee. Left foot flat on the mat. And again, hands are in line with that right foot. You're gonna take a few breaths here. Maybe you stay on the palms, maybe you come up onto some blocks, maybe you come down onto your forearm on some blocks, or all the way down. Wherever you are, finding your breath. And technically this could be a pigeon alternative. So if pigeon is still unavailable in your practice and you're working towards it, this is a pose you want to be able to start to get better and better at, because you're finding more range of motion in this hip, which is going to give you that pigeon pose. For some, it's our knees that prevent us from coming into pigeon. We're going to come back to the palms of the hands. Right hand to the right knee. Open the heart. Finding, kind of make sure that there's a blanket underneath that left knee, because we're gonna potentially pick up that left foot. Exhale, lower the left foot down. Inhale and exhale. Maybe you just lift the left foot and hold. Maybe you can reach back with the right hand for the left foot. Opening the heart and breathing. Slowly lower that left foot down. Right hand comes back to that right knee. Heel toe that left foot to the center of the mat. Hands on either side of, the right foot. Hands to either side of the right foot. You can come onto tented fingers. You can bring blocks underneath both hands. We're going to send the right hip back and lift the right toe mound. Exhale, bend. Inhale and send the hips back. Exhale, flowing with your breath. Feeling into your body. Every day is a gift to feel into our body, to feel into our breath, to find connection. Nice. One more. And keep a bend into that right knee over the ankle. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee. Left hand to the block or mat, right hand to the hips, zip up the core, hug the hips into the midline, right? Maybe the right arm reaches. Keep smiling. Right hand comes back. We're gonna take our awareness in between the hands, bring a bend into that left knee, and send the left foot forward, find Uttanasana. So forward fold. I'm gonna move my blanket out of the way, but have it nearby still. So finding Uttanasana, forward fold. Bend into your knees as much as you need to. Soften through your face. How are you breathing? Inhale halfway to a flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. One more time. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. We're going to come to standing. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. We're going to work on a standing pigeon or figure four, depending on how your balance is. So kind of bring a little bend into your knees, feel into your feet, shoulders back, zip up the core. Start to ground through your right foot, pick up your left heel, and if it's available, first option is to just cross the left foot over the top of the right thigh or right knee. All right, this is a figure four. And you can bend into your right knee to try to find a little bit more balance, a little more of a shelf for your ankle to rest. Try to find that midline, try to find your balance. All right, option two, for the more advanced, we're gonna take both hands and grab our left foot, drawing the left heel to the right hip crease, just like when we were in half lotus. So drawing the heel towards the hip crease and then drawing the left knee down. Maybe the left hand comes to the hip and then that left hand can kind of turn that left knee down. So this is a standing pigeon basically. You're gonna be doing this on the ground in pigeon. Slightly different, but not really. So you could do this as an alternative. So here's another pigeon alternative, standing pigeon. One more breath. Release that left foot, shake out the right. Ground through our left foot now. Pick up the right heel, a little bend into that left knee. Take the hands, we're gonna grab the right foot. Right heel towards the left hip crease. Find your balance. Right hand to the hip. Draw the knee down, lengthen through the crown of your head. One more breath. Release. Shake that out. Take the feet a little bit wide. So feet wide, big toes out, shoulders back. Moving into Eastern seat, drawing the sit bones down towards the ground. You can come up onto the heels, you can find a block. Again, we're just kind of deepening into the hips for a moment. We're gonna make our way onto our backs to do a figure four, which is a alternative to pigeon, but also a hip opener, which will help us get into pigeon or use one of our alternatives. All right, so we're gonna lower our sit bones all the way to the ground and make our way to our backs. So slowly lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Find the center of your mat, feet flat. ground through your feet. We're going to take this right foot over the top of the left thigh. Left hand to the left hip, kind of drawing the left hip down. Right hand presses into that right thigh, deepening. So you could stay here. If it's available, you could come into this variation where you pick up the left foot, flexing through both feet. Maybe you can grab the back of the left thigh. So this is our pigeon alternative. This way our knees are being protected. We're not putting any pressure on our knees. We're on our backs, so our back is supported. This is the safest variation. So if you're newer to yoga and you have sensitive knees, maybe this is what your pigeon looks like. And that's okay. That is perfectly fine. Don't let your mind get in the way of the truth. All right, if you want to deepen, you can extend that left leg. Again, pigeon variation. Pigeon alternatives. All right, we're gonna lower, bring a bend into that left knee, lower the left foot, release the back of the left thigh, and we'll take it to the other side. So set the right foot down, ground through the right foot, pick up the left foot, draw it over. Left hand presses into that left thigh, right hand to the hip. Option 1 right here. Option 2, pick up that right foot, interlace the hands. Adjust into the posture. Feel into your back. Maybe extend that right leg up. All right, bring a bend into that right knee, set the right foot down, release the left foot down. We're gonna draw both knees into the chest, rock it out side to side. Hip to hip. If you have no low back considerations, we're gonna find stillness. If you do have low back considerations, roll to your side, come to a seat. If you don't, we're gonna rock and roll. See if you can inhale, find balance. And exhale back. Inhale, balance. Exhale back. Inhale, balance. Maybe find a boat pose since we're here. What variation of boat works for you? Spread the toes, yoga toes. One more breath. Easy seat. Take the feet cross over and find tabletop. All right, from tabletop, couple rounds of cat-cow. Coming to a flat back, tuck the toes, lift the hips. All right, we're gonna work on our pigeon from here. So we're gonna inhale, pick that right leg up. Exhale, draw the right knee in towards your chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, lengthen, set the right foot down. Okay, taking it to the other side. Inhale, pick up the left leg. Exhale, draw the left knee in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it in. This time we're gonna take that left foot in between our hands. You might need to use your hand to help the foot. Heel toe, kind of see how I'm shimmying my right toe mound back. Coming into this high lunge. Lowering the right knee down, low lunge. Top of the right foot comes down. Okay, this is where you either come into lizard pose or we're gonna come into pigeon pose. So lizard pose, you walk your left foot over to the left. Pigeon pose, we're gonna take the left foot and I'm gonna heel toe it over to the right. And then drawing that foot down. I'm gonna look over my left shoulder, make sure my foot lines up with my leg. See, there's a little gap here. You can bring a blanket. Strategically placed blanket. We're gonna stay lifted in our pigeon. So pigeon is like, this is like you're puffing your chest out like a pigeon. Staying lifted. This is actually much more difficult than when we're gonna come down here in a moment. So take a few breaths here. And then we're gonna lower down to our forearms. You should feel a big stretch through the hip here. It should feel good. There should be no, if this is uncomfortable on the knees, please come back to a place where you feel comfortable. Come into one of those alternatives. One more breath. Take your hands underneath the shoulders, lift the heart back up, remove the blanket. We're gonna take our left hip down and we're gonna bring a bend into this back right leg and draw the right leg forward. Okay, so you can be sitting like this, where the left leg is underneath the right leg that's over top. For some people, this is where you're gonna be. And honor your body, because some people's bodies cannot actually stack the right knee over the left knee, which is where we're gonna go if it's available. This is Gomugasana. If you have big hips or big thighs like me, it's okay. There's gonna be some gaps. Just adjust as best you can into the posture. Draw your shoulders back. Maybe you're reaching for the tops of the feet, sitting up nice and tall. Notice if you're kind of drifting, try to find the midline. Again, lengthen here. Maybe coming into the arms of this posture. So picking that left arm up, bring a bend into the left elbow, left hand between the shoulders. Take your right arm, bring a bend into the right elbow. And maybe your fingertips touch. What you don't want is to collapse in the chest. You want to stay open. Maybe the fingertips touch. Maybe you can find a little bit of a clasp with the fingers. Nice, one more breath. Release the clasp, extend the arms, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Give yourself a nice hug. Every day is a gift. Pat yourself on the back. You're doing an amazing job. All right, we're gonna take this right foot, draw it back so that the right foot is flat. You're gonna take your hands to the left. So your right foot is flat. Your hands are to the left. Watch me do this and then try to do it. It's kind of a mind game. So right foot stays flat. You're going to take your hands to the left side and you're going to spin, spin, spin. I could have done that more gracefully that time. And now the left leg is on top of the right leg. So we just did a 180. I'll do it backwards. Oh man, I think I did it wrong. So the right knee's on top of the left knee. Oh. And now the left knee's on top of the right knee. And if that didn't make any sense, make sure the left knee is on top of the right knee. Gomukhasana on the other side. Draw the shoulders back. Find the tops of the feet. Adjust into the posture. All right, right arm lifts. Bring a bend into the right elbow, left arm out. Bring a bend into the left elbow. Maybe the fingertips touch, maybe you can find a clasp, but keep that heart open. Try to keep sinking through the sit bones. Keep smiling, keep breathing. One more breath. Release. Give yourself a hug, draw the shoulders away from the ears. All right, we're gonna come into pigeon a different way. So we're gonna take this top left leg and draw the left leg back behind. So now the right knee is bent and you're gonna just kind of, it might be a little bit more difficult to get in this way into our pigeon. Just take a moment to look over the left shoulder, make sure the left leg is straight, open the heart, puff out the chest like a pigeon, right? Breathe. You can come back the other way if this way doesn't work for you. Or you lift the left leg, or the right leg it would be. Heel toe the right foot to the left. So take a moment, find your alignment, and then we're gonna maybe bring that blanket underneath that right hip and lower down. Breathing into the space that you're feeling. One more breath. Coming back to the palms of the hands. Again, release the blanket, roll to that right hip, bring that left leg around. Go ahead and release both feet. We're gonna make our way down to our mat. So taking the hands to the shins, draw the shoulders back, and then lower down as slow as you can. All the way to the back body. Kind of walk the heels underneath of you. Imagine you're grounding through your feet, engage your inner thighs. Like imagine there's a block between your knees. You're pressing into that block, so there's some energy through the legs, arms right alongside the body. And take a micro bridge where you feel the sway lift. Exhale, tuck and ground the back. You can continue just this micro bridge if you'd like to come into some rolling bridges. Again, keep that imaginary block in between the knees. As you inhale, lift the hips. And exhale, lower down. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Rock it out side to side. And coming into an inversion. So take a moment while you're rocking side to side to choose your inversion. If you want to do shoulder stand, that's part of your practice. Headstand, that's part of your practice. Whatever is in your wheelhouse, go ahead. Make your decision. I'm going to come into happy baby pose, reaching for the outside edge of my feet, my shins. Drawing the feet up towards the sky. Knees bent back towards the earth again, getting deeper into the hips. Releasing through the hips a little bit more. Three more breaths wherever you are. Releasing the feet, draw the knees in. Give the knees a nice hug in towards the chest. And as you exhale, go ahead and lengthen out into that final relaxation posture, your Shavasana. Kind of adjust through your body. Draw the shoulders away, palms open towards the sky. Soften the body. Soften the breath. Most importantly, soften the mind. The light in me honors the light in you.